5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
What's going on, man?
Nothing, man. I go by the name of Will,
This is Gus. How you doing, man?
and we are the Work in Progress podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing?
Just another week dealing with this quarantine.
Oh, that's right, man. I think even though times are harsh, man, we got to keep a positive attitude, man. But you know what? It is what it is, man.
But hey, I have a question, man. Why is this setting so different? Like, why are you in your car?
Oh, man, I know this studio looks a little different today. The studio looks different.
It's very different.
Well, because it goes well with our topic today, music.
Music.
In my personal humble opinion, I think music, out of all the places that you can listen to, the car is one of those places that, one, you can repeat the song over and over and over and over and over and over without getting judged. Without someone saying, really?
Yeah.
Did you really have to skip that song? Oh, did you really have to repeat it again, I should say?
Like, I heard this song 10 times. Or I'll hear it 11 times if I want to.
You know?
You know what's cool about being in your car, listening to music in your car? It's like, it's your own moving studio. Did you know that you really are who you are in the car, man?
Explain that. Explain that.
Okay, because, like, think about it this way. When you're in your car by yourself, right? There's no one around you. No one can see you. So you can pick your nose. You can really yell this song. You can do whatever. So it's like when it comes to music, man, when you really want to hit those high notes, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't, because no one's, like you said, no one's judging you.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean? And I don't know about you. I mean, I kind of like to be a nerd when it comes to music, but you can adjust like the treble and the bass and the, you know what I mean? Like the balance, like it's like your own moving studio.
Yeah,
it's the perfect place, man, for music, man.
I agree, man. I think there's two places: the shower, because you can sing as loud as you can,
yeah.
and the car. I think the car is it's a perfect place to listen to music. You can go to places, even if it's a short trip.
You make your own music video.
Yeah, you have your playlist, and man, it's a great place to listen to. I think it clears people's head. I know when I'm having stressful day, I can legit drive, play some good tunes, and unwind in a sense,
You have your playlists?
I have too many playlists, man. I have my type of music, my genres across the board, man.
I mean, but do you have playlists for like what you do? Like, let's say, have you taken a road trip somewhere?
I've taken road trips, but I don't have a name like a road trip. I have my playlist based on days. Oh, yeah, no, not so much based on destination. It's the people I'm around with.
Oh, yeah.
So or just the type of music. Like, for instance, I have one for like salsa, right? Salsa music. I have it under sauce.
Man.
Sauce, because I feel like the people who know how to dance salsa have the sauce, man. They have the sauce, and it's a little play on word, salsa, sauce. I don't know. I have another one. It's now based on this thing going on. I have a quarantine
really?
chill, but it's all reggaeton music. Because that's how I chill in my quarantine now.
Oh, back at the studio with them lights.
Yes, exactly. See, so I set my living room like as a club. I miss the club, so what better thing to keep safe and stay in quarantine? I brought the club to my house.
Man, playlists are important, man. I have a playlist for motivation when you're working out. I got a playlist for like when you're feeling sad or for when you're like playing music. I have a music though, like for example, when I go somewhere I really love, like just so you guys know, one of my favorite places to be is like nature, like the desert, like Palm Springs, and the stuff that I listen to when I'm over there was like the Eagles, Journey, Fleetwood Mac.
Good one.
Like this girl named PJ Harvey. It's like kind of like desert rock.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's when I know I'm driving that. Oh, Creedence.
Oh, Creedence.
Like, did I say Eagles?
Classic.
Probably said Eagles. But when I'm driving over there, like, that's what I listen to. If I'm going to another city or whatever, or like San Francisco, I like listening to like 60s or 70s rock. You know what I mean? Like,
I like that.
Jimi Hendrix or like Crystal Blue Persuasion. Dude, that's a good song. What other one? Oh man, I can go. If you ever seen that movie Zodiac, if you ever watch it, the music that's on there, that's what it reminds me of. That's why I listen to that. If I go to the beach, oh man, I'll listen to like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'll listen to The Strokes maybe a little bit. Not really. Mostly Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Like surf rock. You know what I mean? Like,
or with the Foo Fighters. Is that your favorite band?
Oh man, that's one of my favorite bands.
Okay.
The Foo Fighters I listen to for... they have so many types of music. It depends, you know what I mean? Again, if I'm trying to listen to like desert, kind of like calm, like you know, acoustic, they have acoustic music. You know what I mean? So, the Beatles is another one.
That's a good one. Hey, that Beatles, I think that's everybody. It's got to be in everybody's playlist. At least a song.
And there's some fucking people who do not like the Beatles, and they've told me straight in my face, and that is just weird to me.
How many people? I mean, don't say any names because we don't want to say any names, but how many people?
We don't want you greenlit, you know what I mean? But
but you know who you are.
You know who you are if you're listening. You don't like the Beatles. Dude, there's... Out of all the... I've met one for sure. It's like, oh, I hate the Beatles. I'm like, what?
I've never heard someone say I hate the Beatles. I can say I've heard people be like, okay, I don't really like them, but hate them? Why would you hate them?
Man, I was like, why?
I understand you hating Drake because he whatever, but like, you know, I think Drake is dope, but I can hear, but I can see people be like, oh, I hate Drake for whatever.
If you guys
are
music lover, if you call yourself a music lover, you cannot hate music, man. You have to just appreciate. For example, you know me, man. Like, I'm not really huge on like today's music, right? Like little rappers, but every now and then they do bust out a cool hit, like Lil Pump. He's not, oh my god, like
okay,
but he does have good music. Like, fuck it, I'll listen, I'll dance to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't really. I mean, I'll listen to it.
No, but you'll listen. Like if it's in the background, you're at a party.
If it's at the club, like
you're gonna be like, oh, change that, DJ. No, like you like it. You know what I mean? That's just what it goes. Like for example, you know, like let's say classical music. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It might not be your forte. You're not going to put it on. But if it's in the background, say, like, all right, cool.
That will concentrate you. I think.
Oh, well.
You know?
Yeah,
go ahead. Concentrate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think listening to classical music, not classical music is just put you in a different... I mean, they play it even when you're waiting for your insurance. Like, you call your insurance and you're like, wait, while you're, you know, whatever.
I got funky music today.
Funky?
Bow, bow.
Oh, that's a good one. It's almost like elevator music in a sense.
Bow, bow.
You know, but I like the classical music. I rock with the classical.
Well, there's a movie that I watched today called Warrior with Tom Hardy and I forgot the other dude. It's basically two brothers who they get into like this mixed martial arts and they end up, you know, fighting each other, whatever. But one of the coaches for one of the guys tells him, puts classical music for his entrance music because it focuses, like what you said.
That's a damn.
That's a good movie. You should watch it.
Well, speaking of music, I mean, I don't want to talk about movies, so that's what we talked about last week. A great movie always comes with a great score.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? Like
John Williams is the man for scores.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Superman, Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
But yeah, scores are great.
Jaws.
I mean, even theme song. Oh yeah, exactly. Just the two notes. You already know. That's gonna come and bite you. Theme songs too, man. Rocky, come on, man. Eye of the Tiger, that goes on. I want to start working out. I gotta add this. We don't own the rights to this music. No, that's a good one. Titanic, man. Come on, Celine Dion. That's a teardropper right there.
Dude.
It's a teardropper, man.
Man, I used to think Celine Dion was Kate Winslet and Kate Winslet was Celine Dion.
I can see that.
I was a kid, when I watched it, I was like, oh, Kate Winslet's... Well,
yeah, she's singing to Jack and stuff.
Yeah, like she made a song for him.
Like, damn, that's real love. Yeah, I think theme songs make a great movie. Music in general, I think music to me, not particularly reminds me of people. There's songs that remind me of people. Like,
that's a word.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
When they're out of your life, you're like,
okay. If there's a song that reminds you of your ex, like damn, every time they play on the radio, it's like whatever. But I think songs. I try to not to connect too much music with people, even though it's kind of hard. But I like eras. Like I remember when I was like in high school. I don't know why out of all the songs that it reminds me of high school, it's that Usher song. Yeah. You know, it's like towards like the end, but I don't know why I hear that song. Like it reminds me of me. Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of walking to my first period and like that song bumping. You know what I mean? I had a little mixtape. I think it was that song. It was all over the place. It might have that. I have that Static X song. So you know so.
I remember.
I'm confused. Okay, that one. I think a Slipknot song.
So these are the first songs you remember.
Yeah.
Ever. Because it's different when look. It's different when you're like a 5-6-year-old because adults are playing the music for you. But when you finally chose, like, oh, like you're actually conscious. Like these were the first songs. I'm like, oh, I like this. Like,
Well, it has to be Spanish, definitely. I think. I mean, I was raised with my grandma, so first music that I guess heard was like old school, like
she listened to music?
Yes, the fuck. I mean, sorry, I never cussed, but of course.
She did?
Yes, this radio. Yeah, of course she listened to music,
What
man.
she listen to?
All kinds of music, like rancheras, classic Spanish.
Man.
You know, she really liked Funky Town.
She does?
Yeah, she liked Funky Town.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
well, yeah, she reminds me of that song.
That's crazy.
So yeah, of course, first memories of like when I was young, it was Spanish music. You know,
Yeah.
Enrique Iglesias. You know, yeah.
Man.
In '98, I think 97, 98, 99. That was like Enrique Iglesias' prime. I mean, it looks like he's been on prime because he's been dropping hits. Yeah, like that to me, like that was like boom. And then after that, it has to be hip hop. I think hip hop. And I don't want to call myself. Yeah, I don't want to say I'm a hip hop head because I can't be like, oh, that's the name. Oh, that's the lyric for this. I mean, I like rappers from all different eras.
I felt like when we really got to know each other, that's when you got into rock.
I like rock too.
I mean, like you said, your forte was hip hop first.
Yeah, hip hop.
Right?
Yeah,
and then rock was like second.
I don't even want to put them in because it's so hard. Because there's days I just want to listen to like I put number one as like some cumbia and stuff like that, and I want to like.
Dude, I gotta give you credit. You put some like songs like
bangers,
man,
bangers.
Dude, hell yeah, some bangers, man. All that banger action going on. Like, dude, you put like good rock songs. But there was this thing going on online that I read about. It's going on IG and everyone's doing it.
What is it?
At their own pace, but they're doing it. It's called the 30-day song challenge.
Oh, tell me about it. Let me see.
So, okay, there's 30 days.
Okay.
And every day it gives you like a question. You know what I mean? Like.
So what's day one? What's day one looking like?
All right. Oh, but before this, there's also another thing going on.
Come on.
There's a picture, I think, of Bill Clinton holding there's 4 records in his room.
Okay.
So right now, you can backtrack maybe later, but 4 albums that they need to be with you. Your favorite 4 albums.
Oh, nowadays all the albums that you want fit in your palm.
Anytime.
No, fit in the palm of your hand. But 4 that are necessary. Like if I
I'm
had
not
to be
literally talking about carrying the album.
No,
I'm saying
I
the 4
know
albums you
that.
can listen
I
to.
understand. Yes, I understand you. But see, that's what this guy didn't understand what I was trying to tell you. It said. You said care, yes. I was trying to make a joke. This guy, I have to explain my own jokes, my own podcast. Jesus. Come on, man. You're supposed to be my partner. Focus here. Yes, you can carry all the albums in your palm of your hand, but if I have to stick to 4 that must be.
That you need to listen to.
That you need to listen to. It's kind of hard, man. That's a really hard time. I would have to, like, pause our podcast and, like, come back tomorrow and record.
I can give you my 4.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So my 4, first of all, Yeezus.
Okay.
Because it's like, he has a combo of like, dude, banger hits like Black Skinhead is a good song.
Okay.
Right? And then there's also, that's a Coke, by the way, guys.
Coke, please sponsor us.
Anyways, then I'll go with, so I said Yeezus.
Mm-hmm.
Foo Fighters has to be The Color and the Shape.
Okay.
It had Monkey Ranch, Everlong. It had a lot of good songs.
Oh,
And that's what I learned to play drums to. Then it would have to be Lana Del Rey's Born to Die, the Paradise Edition.
Okay.
Dude, those songs had video games. It has Born to Die. Dude, great fucking songs. And then my 4th one, with the Beatles, the second album from the Beatles. It has like This Boy. Right? You ever that song?
Mm-hmm.
Load in mine.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm like, this
Oh, you hear my singing, guys? Anyways.
Yeah, let me see. 4. That was your 4.
Those were my 4, man.
So these are the to you that you need to have, or be the first 4 you
If I
would play.
didn't have any other music at all, I'd put those 4.
Oh damn! Okay. Oh okay. Now I understand the question.
And it's hard because you know what it is. There's artists that are great, but sometimes their albums collectively aren't that great. Like you wouldn't want to listen to it for your whole life. Like you know how how can I explain it? The albums I chose have a dynamic, wide range of emotions.
Okay.
There's happy songs, and there's sad songs, and there's danceable songs and slow songs.
So pretty much the album is all over the place in a sense.
Because Yeezus is like that.
Yes.
Yeezus, like I said, Black Skin. The first 3 songs are very like heavy, and then you know what I mean. And the other songs are more slower, like ballads, darker. Lyrical content is great, but anyways. So can you think of it?
Yeah, I think I can go a quick one. No, I can do it. I can definitely. For instance, I think I would have to pick Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. I think that album you can actually listen to it from front to back to front. It's a great album.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.